Oh, right, here we go. You notice anything different? Well, probably everything. Outfit change, haircut. Let's have a look at my photos. Oh, in case you're wondering, this is indeed the N65, and that is indeed my microphone that I'm using as a little microphone stand. Thought it could be in shot / my microphone gets close to me and you can actually hear what I'm about to say. So let's start with my photos from the F301 on the Kodak 200 Color Plus. And the thing I want you to bear in mind is that the F301 is fully manual focus, so therefore bear that in mind. Right. I want to show this one because there's something in the middle. Can you see that? And I'm presuming it's either a bug or a bit of issues when they developed it. But anyway, that's all I want to show you that for. Straight away, what I love about the Kodak 200 is the colours are really nice. They're just like how I like to shoot like my street stuff. They're subtle. Personally, if you've watched any of these vlogs before, you know that I hate oversaturated shots. It's something that I work massively hard on not doing, and it's difficult, particularly in landscapes. But anyway, moving on. Next one. This one I really like. Again, colours. Just love like the blues, because really the Kodak Color Plus I think has like a yellow tinge, and it just makes the colours a little bit, I don't know, yellow tinge, a bit of blue, and yeah. Just sometimes I just look at these photos and think this is taken with a camera made in 1985, fully manual focus, and it still just grabs that. I don't know, not anyone else thinks, but grabs that attention. I really like this one. It's just really, really cute. Obviously, it's my little girl, but if you think about it from another perspective, in terms of the colours in the back, you see the crowds. There's not an awful lot of noise, particularly for film. It just looks really, really good. Bear in mind, it's a 50mm F1.8 lens, so you can get that separation with that lens. So yeah, let's have a look at this next one then. It's a bear in the caravan. So bear in mind again, I took this really as a bit of a test shot I was hoping to show you because of the light. It was really, really dark apart from that little spot of light, can you see? And I wanted to figure out how effectively this 200 Color Plus would handle it. And again, I think you'll find pretty well off if you just ignore the fact that, again, I'm still massively learning on this manual focus stuff. It's a very old camera. You don't get things like focus peaking that you can get with the X-T4. But if you just look at the colours and sort of how the shadows have been brought out. So this is where I'm on about the sort of tinge of yellow that you get. That's quite less saturated green, and the pillow itself is actually really quite intense green, quite dark. So I think that's where the yellow blended in with it that the film gives, I think, blends it out a bit, which is what my style is, which is why I really love this film. This one's a really good example because this is a shot that I took with digital camera as well, and the only place I think sometimes you could tell if I posted this would be the sky, because you can obviously tell that little bit of like grainy sort of noise that you get with film, which is obviously you're either going to like it or you're not. But again, just think about this. This is 6 o'clock in the morning, maybe 7. You've captured the... Now, I want to see if anyone can see something here, because I've just seen something. I think I've caught a seal. Can you see that? So if you look in, I think I've caught a seal. So we've got the surroundings, lovely sunlight, love all that, and then I've just looked middle right and want to zoom in. Holy smokers, that's amazing! They do have loads of seals. They have, I don't know if we have basking sharks, but I've seen a whale once, promise you, but I've definitely seen loads and loads of seals. That would be my guess. That is awesome. Oh, that's going out. I want to throw that on Instagram just for that one point. Let me know what you think, if you think it's some sort of dodgy bit of film. So there you go, that's that one. Moving on, let's have a look at the next one. I like this one for a couple of reasons. Again, this is more grainy, I think. And I think the development's been a bit hit and miss here. You can see sort of the little, you can see there, like top left. And also, which I think is really, really cool, is the dog running. I just really like that, really cool scene. But again, can you see the types of colours then? So the blues really come out. And again, I think that's because that day was super, super bright. Blues was really intense. Because it's mashed with that bit of yellow that I feel like I'm getting in my head, that's where I feel like it's got that sort of nice subtle colours. But yeah, either way, again, manual focus all the way. I just want to keep banging on about that because, you know, it's not easy. And the problem is I've got loads of shots where I've completely messed up, but I really, really I've had this chat with my wife, don't like really putting a lot of photos out there of my little girl or my wife. My wife definitely doesn't want it, so I have to limit it every now and again. She gives me permissions to show you, so I'm struggling here to show you the ones maybe that I've messed up that maybe could help you. But anyway, we'll move on from that. And then these are a few more just of the beach again, cranking up the shutter speed. That was about 1/500, and again, I think when you crank up the shutter speed on this old camera, it intensified that grain in the background. Can you see the sort of the grain coming out of the clouds, and then that sort of blur, if you like, to the left off centre. So I've focused it, well, I think you can probably guess, I focused on that crashing wave middle right, so you can just see top left where the cliffs are. It's not they're not in focus, they're not sharp, and I think that's where, you know, usually you'll get your focus in the centre but it degrades as it goes to the left to the right of the image. I think that's where that comes into it really. But again, still pretty cool image, I think, anyway. And then if you can see, this one's another really good example, massively focusing, bang centre, and that's quite clear. Again, I think it should be 1/500 or maybe slightly more. I think it must have been slightly more because the turbines were spinning quite fast and they've caught them. But if you look to the left, that sort of blended in look, if you like, of the cliffs. But again, I find all this fascinating. I hope you do too. But anyway, really hoping this will help people pick between different films and maybe encourage yourself to branch out. But there you go. This one is just another little nice little close-up shot of Glennie looking at the distance. Lovely, lovely colours. Again, I've banged on about this probably too much now. A quick shout out, if you like, because I try my best to get all my films developed like locally if I can. So I use a really, really good place, really, really friendly place in Halifax called Green's Photo Centre. Used to be called Janet Green's. Like, I remember back in, God, my first ever camera and stuff I think I bought there, or I definitely used to go in there to develop my films. You know, when you used to get like throwaway cameras and all that type of stuff. So it's really, really nostalgic, and it's in the film earlier on. So if you're in Halifax, definitely check it out. It's been there for donkey's years. It's really nice sort of going back into it to sort of where you were as a kid. I mean, the guys are really friendly in there anyway. They always really help me out, which is fab. So yeah, head down there if you can. And support your local businesses is definitely a way forward. So that's where I'll be going in future. So thank you for developing my films, really appreciate it. My little film for today. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you liked it. Hope you got something from it, particularly if you're into film. Let me know, throw in a comment below. Please subscribe and like and all that type of jazz. It massively helps me out and it's just super important. So thank you very much. Hope you liked, and I'll see you all soon.